In your 20s, your paycheck is likely the smallest it will ever be, but every dollar you bring home right now sits at the start of a 40-year geometric runway. Most of us graduate with degrees, but almost zero training in personal finance. We enter a world designed to convince us that spending our future wealth today is a requirement of adulthood. Your 20s function as a period of engineering, setting a mathematical trajectory that time will eventually amplify. This amplification comes from compounding. When your money earns a return, those earnings generate their own returns. Over a 40-year horizon, this process turns small, consistent choices into massive outcomes. Because of this force, your early career is a high-stakes tug-of-war between two opposing mathematical realities, positive and negative compounding. Negative compounding occurs when interest rates and daily spending work exponentially against your future net worth. Relying on credit cards for daily expenses or a sudden splurge triggers interest rates that often hover around 24%. This debt can accumulate faster than most people can realistically pay it down. You can stop the bleed using the avalanche method. This involves making minimum payments on all accounts while aggressively targeting your high-interest balances first. Others use the snowball method, paying off the smallest balances first to build psychological momentum. Once debt is cleared, the next hurdle is lifestyle creep. As income rises, it is easy to immediately upgrade your apartment, subscriptions, and dining habits. This raise trap keeps your wealth-building capacity stagnant even as your salary grows. A new car is a primary example of this erosion. Market data shows a new vehicle loses 20 to 30% of its value the moment it leaves the lot, locking your money into a rapidly depreciating asset. Housing requires a similar calculation. If you divide a home's price by its annual rent, and the ratio exceeds 20, renting and investing the difference often results in a higher long-term net worth than taking on a mortgage. Negative compounding is defined by opportunity cost. Every dollar spent on an asset that loses value is a dollar that can no longer earn interest in an account that grows. Positive compounding works in the opposite direction. Early investment creates a snowball effect, where interest begins earning its own interest. This chart from Weller Financial Group compares a $100 monthly contribution starting at age 25 versus age 35. The early starter's growth curves upward significantly sooner. Delaying a decade removes foundational layers of growth. The earlier you start, the more time does the heavy lifting. To protect this growth, you need a defensive strategy. Building a 3 to 6 month emergency fund prevents life surprises from forcing you back into high-interest debt. The offensive counterpart is the pay-yourself-first strategy. By automating your savings, the money is moved to your investments before you have the chance to spend it. If your employer offers a 401k match, skipping it means leaving free money on the table. This match instantly doubles your contribution, providing a 100% immediate return. For the self-employed or gig workers, tools like the solo 401k or a SEP IRA provide these same tax advantages, ensuring you can still participate in this exponential growth. Positive compounding turns time into a commodity that works tirelessly for you, generating continuous wealth even while you sleep. Financial success in your 20s is defined by intentional upgrades rather than unconscious lifestyle creep. A sustainable approach is to tie your lifestyle choices to your net worth, your total assets minus your liabilities, rather than just your monthly paycheck. Negotiating your first salary is a high-impact move because it sets the baseline for every future raise and retirement contribution. As this long-term growth curve illustrates, you do not need a massive starting sum to reach a significant peak by age 65. You simply need to begin. Time is the only ingredient in wealth that you cannot manufacture more of. The trajectory you set today is the reality you inhabit tomorrow.